Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to my channel. As of the recording of this, it is Thursday, June 1st. Happy Pride Month. Welcome to June. The summer will officially begin. I think it's June 22nd, whenever that is. But anyway, I wanted to make this video because I have a couple updates. It's going to be a quick update video and stuff to look forward to, and sort of why my videos have been so far apart from each other from the days that they've been recorded to when they're actually coming out. And then I also have a quick sort of like review of the last two videos that you saw with my friend Matt and I doing a one-day non-rev or standby flight trip to Washington, D.C. So it's gonna be a quick vlog of me just kind of talking about it. It's not the most exciting video in the world, but I did want to sort of talk about that experience and then give you guys an update on what you have to look forward to in the next several weeks on the channel. So first things first, I'm not really going to edit this video a lot. I'm literally just going to throw the clips together just so you can get the information right away. It'll be a short video. First of all, thank you and welcome to all of my new subscribers. I've noticed I've been getting a couple every week, and I'm really glad that that traction is picking up. The goal is to get enough subscribers to where I can do this full time in the future eventually. Definitely give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever a new video goes up, because it really does help the channel. It's very rare that I do a home vlog, but I've never actually shown you guys this. These are all of my Disney pass holder magnets that I've collected over the years of being a pass holder. Some new ones, some old ones. D23, got Daisy, Tinkerbell, Figment, Simba, got some of these normal ones. Go right back up to the top. So they basically decorate my fridge, and they're holding up a little piece of artwork here from my niece, but yeah, pretty awesome. So if you're a pass holder, you get to collect some of these. They don't do these round ones anymore. They do these now with the D for Disney and decorate them with all the different characters. I will actually be at Epcot for Flower and Garden Festival this Saturday, which I guess is technically tomorrow when you're seeing this, on June 3rd, to get the new Figment magnet that they will have in this style, and to do some food reviews for you guys. Alright guys, so first thing is first, let's talk about non-rev travel. As you saw in the last two videos, my friend Matt and I, he works for an airline. I've flown non-rev or non-revenue, basically flying standby. It's a benefit airline employees have where they can have some friends and family fly for free to certain destinations. Now it is difficult sometimes because you have to make sure that the loads or the amount of space on a plane is enough for you to be able to go to your destination and get back. You saw in the videos that we had to make sure that there was enough seats on planes for us to be able to go to Washington, D.C. from Atlanta, but also get back. We also want to consider packing a go bag, as we called it, to just have like some overnight supplies in case you got stuck like we almost did. Sorry, I'm at home today, just kind of hanging out. I have flown non-rev multiple times, actually. Growing up, my family worked for airlines, so I've used to fly for free all the time. This was the first time I've ever done it as a day trip. I have to say it was a pretty great experience. If you are in the airline industry or new to it and want to do non-rev travel, day trips to places, weekend trips to places are a real treat. And it was really cool to know that I woke up in Atlanta that morning, went to a completely different state, and then went to bed in Atlanta again. So what would I recommend as far as tips and tricks? Definitely prepare for the flexibility of possibly having to stay overnight. That almost happened to us, as you saw. Fortunately, we were able to get on the very last flight out of DC back to Atlanta. So essentially the seats were starting to fill up on the second to last flight, which we were going to take. And then, fortunately Matt was able to find that the last flight had some seats. So we only ended up leaving about an hour later than we wanted to. So flexibility is one. Two, you can't really plan much for a day trip, right? So if you are not a spontaneous person, this will not work for you. I recommend that if you are not a spontaneous person, maybe you plan a weekend trip, to start, like a long weekend trip. Long weekends may be harder because the loads may not allow for you to get on a flight, so there's that to consider as well. that in of itself may determine your destination. For example, Matt and I had a number of destinations we were looking at that night, that Tuesday night before we left. We were looking at Austin, Texas, Chicago, New York, Washington, D.C. We were looking at coming back to Florida. I told him, hey, I'm a Disney YouTube channel, right? Like, we can always fly to Orlando, go to Disney Springs for a day, or he could even maybe buy a ticket for a day at Epcot or something, and then we come back. But I didn't leave Florida to go on a week vacation to come back to Florida. So we were looking at all these places, and it happened to be that those flights were filling up and it was not looking good, either for the round trip, or going would have been easy but coming back would have been hard, or getting there would have been hard but coming back was going to be easy. So a lot of things to consider when you're looking at flying non-rev. I wanted to do this video with Matt here because he does it a lot more than I do, but he's currently actually on a non-rev trip to Florida. He's visiting some friends somewhere else in the state. So and when we got back, we just didn't have time to record a review video. So this is kind of what it is that I just wanted to touch on, some of those things. We are planning to do it again, hopefully, another day trip to Washington, D.C. That seems to be an easy one to do. Eventually, we will probably do something a little bit more adventurous, like maybe Washington State to Seattle, or maybe to Disneyland in Anaheim. You know, you never know. But because we have that, something that we're actively thinking about what we can do next. So that's sort of it for the non-rev aspect. Now I want to talk to you guys about the plan for the next few weeks on the channel. All right, I just took a seat here at my desk in my home office because I am working from home today. I'm just on a quick, like, 10-minute break. I just finished up some emails and meeting with some folks. But as you've probably noticed, a lot of my videos, you know, have been recorded through months in May, some in March, February, but they've been coming out, you know, several weeks later. So I'm a small channel. A lot of you guys that follow me, obviously, you know, I have a little over 300 subscribers. Again, thank you all for joining the channel. And I like to do these, what I call channel chats, every so often to update you on what's going on and sort of maybe see what you can look forward to next. So I live about 2 hours away from Orlando, so primarily when I started this channel it was to do theme park vlogging, but then I realized that I also like to travel a lot, right? So taking you guys along those adventures and doing different things across Florida, and I found that those videos do somewhat well also, especially my cruise series, which I will put the first video up here in the corner for you to check out if you have not already. So I'm hoping to go on another cruise soon at some point, hopefully before the end of this year. My job's been picking up a lot, so I don't know how possible that's going to be. But that's sort of why, because I can't really get to the theme parks as actively as I would like to. I have an older car. I'm possibly looking at buying a new one in a few months. So until that happens, it'll be sporadic. Like, I will go to Disney for a day or a weekend. I'll record a lot of content and then I put it out every week. As you guys have probably noticed, these videos have been coming out every Friday around 11 a.m. Eastern time. Going to have a completely unrelated nerd moment here, but these are some things that I also like to do in my spare time. I like to collect figures from my favorite franchise. Obviously, that is Star Wars. These are from Sideshow Collectibles, sideshow.com, and the company that makes these figures is called Hot Toys. They're based out of Hong Kong. And these are 1/6 scale, so they're about 12 inches tall. For different characters, we've got Commander Bly, Captain Wolf, Ahsoka Tano, of course, and Captain Rex. Over here I've got some Sith Troopers, and then above I've got our Beskar Mythosaur skull. So definitely check it out, sideshow.com. I am in no way sponsored by these guys, so I'm just shooting this out there as something fun that I like to do as well. Another reason why I also don't get to the parks as often is because these things are very expensive. These are about $200 to $250 a piece. So yeah, some of the bigger ones are more expensive. Like, I actually have a Darth Vader coming in October that I bought 2 of. That is about $600. So yeah, it's expensive. Hobbies get expensive. And I got this over at Magic Kingdom. This little Cinderella castle with 2 challenge coins in there. But anyway, Sorry, random tangent. So you're going to notice over the next few weeks, I still have some vlogs coming out from the week that I spent with Matt in Atlanta that are going to be peppered through the next few weeks. I also have some theme park vlogs coming up. As I said, when you guys are seeing this, it'll be tomorrow, which for you would then be June 3rd, a Saturday. I'll be at Disney for Flower and Garden, and I'm hoping to get to Animal Kingdom to meet Moana, the new meet and greet there. And then on Sunday, June 4th, I'm actually heading to Universal for the first time in months. Disclaimer, unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to renew my Universal Pass when it expires in November, just because my group of friends that I typically go with, we haven't been going as often, and honestly, I don't really go to Universal as often anymore, so I think that's some money that I can save. We'll continue Disney vlogging. And actually, let me know in the comments down below if you prefer the travel vlogs that I do, or if you like the Disney theme park ones as much, or if you like them all equally. That's completely fine too. I enjoy doing both, so I probably will continue to do both. So we have that. June 18th, I just organized another visit to the Reptile Discovery Center in DeLand, Florida, which I will put a link to the first time I visited there above for you to check out as well. That facility takes care of hundreds of venomous snakes. Snakes are my favorite animal. I'm actually in the process of looking into adopting a snake, or getting a snake, or buying a snake, whatever you call that in the reptile world. As a pet myself, currently looking at corn snakes, specifically the Tessera breed or morph. But I'm going there to vlog another venom extraction, and the wonderful folks who own that place, Carl and Mara. You know, I spoke to Carl, and he's welcoming me back on June 18th to experience them collecting venom from their 15-foot, I think it's a 15-foot Malaysian king cobra, which is actually my favorite snake in the world. I know snakes are not the biggest animals people like, but I enjoy them. I think it's a fun vlog, and it just goes to conservation and, you know, medical research, because they do use this venom for the creation of antivenom. So that video will come out, you know, later on as well. So that's what I have coming up more immediately. Let's see, in the future, what will I have? Yes, that's it. So in the future, in the beginning of September, I'm actually going to go to, I believe it's called Fanboy Expo in Orlando. It's another comic convention, kind of like MegaCon. I've already bought my tickets. I've already bought the experiences. I'm going because Ian McDiarmid, the Emperor himself, will be there this year, and he is one that I've always wanted to meet. So I'll be going to that, as well as making, you know, Disney trips around that time. And then, you know, as the fall goes on, you know, between August and December, I'm hoping, keyword, just because it'll depend on finances and availability with my job and everything, I'm hoping to get on a cruise. And then Matt and I are trying to plan a very special non-rev trip, which would be another series, hopefully this fall, coming up as well. But until I know more, I will break that news to you guys as time goes along. I'm also in the process of planning going to Ocala Comic Con in Ocala, Florida, because Sam Witwer will be there, who voices Darth Maul in the Clone Wars series, and he also was the voice of Starkiller in the Star Wars Force Unleashed game series for PlayStation 2, amongst many other things. So that's a lot of what we have to look forward to. I just wanted to give you guys that quick update. Again, thank you guys for staying with me through this adventure. You can follow me on Instagram at The Magical Viewpoint. And the last thing I wanted to leave you guys with is I've been considering a rebranding. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you like the Magical Viewpoint theme? Do you think I should rebrand and change it, since I don't do the sole theme park focus as much anymore? You know, when this channel started, it was really just theme park vlogging, taking after watching some of my favorite Disney YouTubers like the Tim Tracker, Drew in the Moment, Super Enthused with Jackie, Paging Mr. Morrow, JoJo's World, Kyle Paulo, like all these guys that, I mean, honestly, if you're watching my Disney stuff, you probably watch them too. You know, I've also had the pleasure of meeting a lot of them. you know, do you like the sole Disney content? Do you like the cruise vlogs? Do you like the travel stuff? Do you like the mix of all? Let me know, because I want to grow as a YouTuber. As I said, I hope that this can be something I can do full time. And I'm hoping to be able to travel more and do more of that stuff. But what do you guys like to see? Do you like the random theme park days peppered in there and having some more travel related stuff? Or, you know, let me know. Because in the end, you guys watch these videos because you enjoy them. I make them because I like making them. And we can have a symbiotic relationship going in that sense. Is that the right word to use? Symbiotic? I don't know. We're helping each other, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you're having a great week so far. And that it's been a great week for you. You're gonna see this on a Friday. I will be at Disney, like I said, tomorrow, which for you guys seeing this will be June 3rd, Universal, Sunday, June 4th. And then we will go forward with other videos coming out. So thank you for watching. This video might be longer now than I anticipated it to be, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you continue to have a great week. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.